let's see if we can remove some of this.
I mean, it comes off, and I suspect it'll come off fairly easily, pretty much everywhere. Just like before, it looks pretty good. Alright, let's carry on. Alright, it's been a little while. I'll show you how far I've gotten here. This is kind of cool now because I can see the construction. I have a rough idea of how this was all put together, which is great. I have to keep going because the next thing I want to do is remove the veneer over here, and then I want to dig through that. I have done the roof on this side up to a point, 2 bits going all the way around to here. One of the issues is obviously the heat has activated the glue that was used, some kind of a GenChem or something, but that's going to be difficult to sand. So I'll give this a few days to dry and then see how well it will sand, and I'll keep removing veneer. But for now, let's see if I can bust through this stuff. So this used to be I'm not sure, like you keep CDs in it, I guess. It's plastic, it's all melted and gone. Let's see if I can bust this open. I'll let you guys watch me fail, or succeed, see how we go. Of course I didn't even start recording. I just grabbed this thing and pulled, and it came straight out. We're getting there. It's quite dusty, so I'm going to go outside and get some fresh air for a bit. But I'm glad that that's done now. It's one less thing to worry about. So while I was here now, I thought I'd get the mouth sander or the palm sander and just have a look and see how bad it really is. So this whole trim was the most roasted one. So I don't know if you can see because light, yeah. So if I wipe it now, after having sanded it with 80 grit, I don't know if it comes up on the video, but it was charcoal, and I've just sanded it all up. And I've got to tell you, I sanded up to about here. quite intriguing that I think we can probably save some of this trim. I think, let me get my phone out so I can show you guys properly. So there's still a little bit of burn, but that's an area that I've just sanded but I haven't wiped down. But I think we can probably save this trim. And I don't think it'll be too bad. It will be the same with these ones. Yeah, let's carry on. It's the next day, and we're starting to remove some of these things. Oops. Oh dear. One more down. Yeah, and I'll do the same on that one. Let's see how that goes. Okay, this one's coming off just as easy, if not easier. Now I've got to go outside and pull the other piece off. I'll tell you what, it's a nice fresh breeze in here now. And the power's out, so we can't do any sanding or anything. But we'll just keep stripping veneer. The next job is, I think I'm going to try and strip this piece over here. Get the most of the rotten bits off, most of the burnt, charred bits.
And now all that's left to do after making all the mess is cleaning up. Here's Carolyn dealing with all of the veneer bits that I've just broken off the roof, and we'll carry on with more of the veneer. There's just little bits of it that shoot all over the place when you break it off. But we are finally ready to start sanding, and my sort of old sander kinda still works. It doesn't work very well, but a new one's been ordered and that should arrive this week. And whilst I'm going through all of this, I realized that actually this wood isn't too bad. It's very dry. It's obviously had glue on and it's had a veneer on for however many years, but it will sand quite well. I think I'm sanding at 80 grit here, so I'm being super aggressive. I'll have to come past after I put the first coat of primer on and fill all the holes and all of the various little divots that have been created. Veneer did not come off easily in some places, so we used the chisel to try and pick it off, and sometimes that leaves a little chisel mark. It's not too bad though, and we should get the first coat of paint on probably in the next hour or two. I can't wait for that.
Alright guys, we are about to put a coat of paint on here. My usual favorite Interguard 276 from International. And this has been sanded, you've just seen that. All I want to do is get a coat on here to protect the wood and give me a good base to work on. I will have to come in after the fact with some fairing compound and filler and go through all these holes and little bits and pieces. We're just going to do this section here because this section requires a whole other repair and it's all loose, so it might need to be screwed from inside. But let's see how far we get with this today. Morning guys, it is the next day and I have come through to check everything out, maybe get some more work done. Let's have a look and see how yesterday's efforts went. I'll need to do some more sanding up there, but so far so good. There's still a little bit of veneer stuck on that side, and this side is dry, which is good. So the plan today is to do underneath over there and on that side as well. I also sanded the floor a bit, but as you can see there's a bit of a gap where the burn is. So I don't know if you can see that, but there is a gap under there, and my plan is to try this week and go get some flooring, but I'll have to level it all up with something. So the floor that I'm going to get is a vinyl, stick-on vinyl floor, and it's proven itself. We used it on Argus, the other boat that belongs to my friend Andries, and you've probably seen that on our videos of restoring that boat. Andries has some of the stick-on vinyl at the bottom of the companionway, well, the next one that goes down to the bowels of the boat, and it's proven itself. It's been several months now, it sticks really well, it looks good, it's easy to clean, and the whole place is a little bit lighter. I want to do the same here, and this floor is, I mean, I'm not going to replace the floor, that's a massive job, but sanding it down and putting this on top is probably a good start. But let me get on with today and do a little bit more work. Oh dear, I was afraid of that. So I've touched the coal area that has burnt like an idiot. I was just wondering how long it would take before I did that. Not long apparently. Another section today. I'll do a second coat on here. I did one coat yesterday. Things are starting to look better. I can't wait to get a coat or two onto here. Now I don't mind doing this because I'm going to paint here, sand again, but let's put a coat on here and remind ourselves what this could look like. And those were all painted, which need to be repainted. Interestingly enough, I don't know if you guys can see over here and over there. I don't know if it's immediately obvious, but those two spots, that's where it's boiled up a little bit. So interesting effect that it's had on the paint. If I try and go this way, I don't know if you can see it. Well, it is what it is. And then lastly, the roof. So same thing on the roof. The roof's going to need a bit of paint, and it'll be the same thing. Initially Interguard, just like this, so I can have a good look and see how it looks. And the new sander has arrived, I've been told. As opposed to that, which we still have to get to. So now, a little bit of fairing. I just need to get into some of these spots which are obviously quite bad. Alright, not so bad. I think these bits will definitely look a lot better once it's done. I decided to put a little bit down on here as well. It's already kind of touch dry. Seeing as it will all need to be sanded and reprimed for the second coat, I'm quite happy with it. We're slowly getting there. The next big mission is to clean all of that up, and that'll either be this afternoon, or I'll prep this video to go out, and that'll have to wait until tomorrow. But let's see how far we get today.
And we got pretty far, but you're going to have to wait until next week to see that. Thankfully, we're done for this week. It's been a heavy week. A lot of progress, which I'm super grateful for. I hope you all enjoyed it. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe, all of that good stuff. We might do a live stream. Let us know in the comments if you'd be wanting to do that. Bye!